Chemical reaction and equation. From the continuation of chapter, our next topic is displacement reaction. In this reaction, element displaces another element from its solution. Elements displace another element from its solution. Right, we are writing solution in short form SOLN. So don't be confused. Solution is writing in this short form SOL raised to the power n. So whenever element displaces another element is called displacement reaction. Example is Fe react with CuSO4. This is copper sulfate solution. Copper sulfate solution, it displaces, copper is displaced by iron. So now compound will form FeSO4 plus copper. This is reaction of displacement. In this we may take we give an idea how this will take place. This is a clamp. In this test tube are going to be fitted in this, and test tube like this, and in this copper sulfate solution are present, which one we are showing here, and we take two nails in this form. One is iron, another is copper sulfate solution, CuSO4 solution, right? And this is our test tube. This is test tube stand, right? In this iron nails and another is copper sulfate solution. This is something is clamped by this is thread, right, in which we had attended with the two rods. One is iron nail, and that displaces the copper in solution. That's why this total reaction is called displacement reaction, in which what we are saying, this iron displaces copper and it become iron sulfate, and copper is as comes out. This nail of iron become brown color, and blue color of copper sulfate solution are going to be disappear. So you may write whatever the iron color become brownish in color, iron nail become brownish color. And what is the original solution of copper sulfate? It is blue in color. So we may write copper solution which have blue color, it got disappear, it get disappear. So what we are watching, iron is getting brownish in color and copper solution color start to disappear. We have another example also for this reaction. In this what we are taking, reacting now zinc with CuSO4 solution, same type of thing. Again what happened, this copper is displaced by zinc, so we will take get a compound ZnSO4 plus copper comes out, right? This is copper sulfate solution and this is zinc sulfate. So what we are watching here again, copper displaced by zinc. So this is also example of displacement reaction. If you want more example, or in examination if someone is asking you write what is displacement reaction, or either write the short notes on displacement reaction, you have to write. Then if it possible, or it depends on the, if it is getting a large marks, definitely you will give the figure also in this, right? It gives enhance your marking matter also. Apart from that, any one example is necessary. Either you take FeCuSO4, either ZnSO4. It is up to your idea which is more suitable for you on the time of examination, which one is easy for you to handling, that you have to write in paper. So PbCl2 is now compound. Lead is react with CuCl2. This is called copper chloride. Memorize all names which we had discussed. So many names in this reaction, and it make you a little higher educational idea how we are going to the other, what kind of compounds we are studying here. So this is copper chloride. After reaction, copper is displaced by Pb, so it will form lead chloride plus copper, right? This is also an example of displacement reaction. You may write zinc and lead are more reactive. Why it got displaced? Someone ask you why this displacement reaction happened. It means more reactive element substituted now on the position of less reactive element, right? They are start to displacing the element which are more reactive. So zinc and lead are more reactive, that's why it displaces another element. So you may write in conclusion zinc, which is in Zn by the notation, symbolic notation, and lead, which symbolic notation is Pb, are more reactive elements. Reactive elements then copper, because all solution what we found, that is copper solution. Then copper, they disappear copper from its compound, right? What we observe? They displace copper from its compound. Like what we had seen everywhere is copper sulfate solution we are taking as a solution. This solution is in test tube we had. Then we put it a nail also. That nail is just it more reactive element. That's why what is happen here? Copper is displaced by more reactive element. Copper is away, and that which is more reactive element that going to be placed over there, right? So similar we had seen for the iron react with copper sulfate, it form iron sulfate. And next is zinc react with copper sulfate, it form ZnSO4. And PbCuCl2, it form PbCl2, right? And then copper. So zinc and lead, in fact we are taking one more example on the top. So you may write iron is also included here, are more reactive element than copper. They displace copper from its compound. Compound is which? Copper sulfate is a compound, right? One more, by the continuation of this chapter only, we are taking one more example as a double displacement reaction. I don't think any confusion in this, so that's why we are moving again now with the idea of double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. It's very clear with the name double displacement reaction. It means two elements going displace here. It means if you want to be write about double displacement reaction, you write the reaction in which two different atom or group of atom are mutually exchanged, right? So you may write the definition, the reaction in which two different atom or group of atom. Why we are taking group of atom? Because somewhere we are finding the solution also. It means solution is made by solute and solvent. That's why we are writing group of atom are mutually exchanged. It means they displace one another. Exchanged. We are taking example for this. Example is we are taking now Na2SO4 sodium sulfate solution, right? If you want, I am just writing the name of compound, sodium sulfate. Whatever compound contain SO4, that name must be suffix is sulfate. Next is BaCl2. It is called barium chloride. So you may write here barium chloride, right? It's not necessary, but you are starting your chemistry here. That's why we are writing all the names. It is essential for our next step of education. So this is Na2SO4 react with BaCl2. It form BaSO4. This is called again suffix is sulfate. So you may write the name barium sulfate. Ba stand for barium sulfate. And then 2 times of NaCl, because we had seen balancing the equation also essential for us, and NaCl is called beta sodium chloride, right? So what we are watching, Na2SO4 react with BaSO4, that going to be exchange. It is mutually displace one place to another. Barium is comes in this position and sodium is exchanged at another position. So compound will get formed, and whatever the mutually exchanged, one cationic part to another cationic part. So white substance is formed in above reaction, right? This is the reaction will form. See, this BaSO4 exists in solid state. So if something is exist in solid state, it means not it is dissolvable completely. If something is not dissolved perfectly, it is called precipitation. So memorize this. Insoluble substance is called precipitate. The insoluble substance, memorize this, it is very important. Is called precipitate, or we may write in short form PPT. So memorize, somewhere it is written as PPT. It means insoluble substance which is not dissolved, like a barium sulfate is formed. It is correct, but thing is what, this barium sulfate is not completely is dissolved. So this white substance, this substance color is white, and in this reaction this is not 100% dissolved, so it form PPT, precipitate. Memorize this. This is all about our important topic. One is displacement reaction, in which we are displacing the more active elements by one another. There is the only one element going to be displaced. Another example, we are taking double displacement reaction, in which mutually exchange both the atom or group of atom in a one reaction, or whatever the solid part existing inside the solution, that is called precipitate, or we are writing in the shorter form is PPT. So memorize this. In next video we will going ahead with this reaction, an idea of precipitation reaction. Then we have reduction, oxidation or redox process. Thank you.